Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good morning ladies and gentlemen. Alhamdulillah, first of all, praise to Allah. Yeah, we can be together for the day 2 or our conference for today, International Joint Conference on Health and Management at Plenary Hall, University of Ubudiyah, Indonesia. Welcome and my honorable to our speaker for today, Association Professor Dr. Vasudevan Ramachandran from UCMI, and also for my colleagues from University of Ubudiyah, Indonesia, to the lecturers, to the Vice Chancellor, and also to Director of Directorate at UUI. And also special to all of the participants and our students from UCMI and also from UUI. Okay, and also for the participant and attendance in via Zoom, virtual Zoom meeting, and as display in the LED, today in the post-conference, we will hear and gain knowledge from the presentation with the title, Skills in Research Publication. So before we start, we will hear the recitation of Al-Quran Nur Karim. We will present by Muhammad Irwan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanalladzi asra bi'abdihi laylan minal masjidil haram ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله الذي باركنا حوله لنريه من آياتنا إنه هو السميع البصير. وآتينا موسى الكتاب وجعلناه هدى لبني إسرائيل وجعلناه هدى لبني إسرائيل شكورا صدق الله العظيم. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, and the next agenda, officially we will sing and with the March of UI and March of UCMI. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will to asking for stand up.
Universitas Muhammadiyah Indonesia mengabdi berbakti pada Ibu Pertiwi, memperkasa Dharma Pendiri. pendidikan tinggi bersama Nusantara, wawasan dunia. Universitas Muhammadiyah Indonesia membangun generasi memimpin bangsa menggapai dunia. Inspirasi semua, arif besari berteknologi mulia. Di setiap bangsa tercipta tuntas mencapai cita mungkin. UI berinovasi berbudi luhur, kami memimpin Indonesia jaya. Kami memimpin UI, kami memimpin UI.
Dalam mengubah nasibmu, azimat dalam kalbu, dambaan ayat bonda tersebar di jiwa. Teguh menyusuri hari demi azam yang tinggi, berpegang pada iman jati diri yang murni. Terbuka jendela, pancarkan arus perubahan, hadapi cabaran bagaikan adiwira negara. Aspirasi yang cemerlang antara kita, di mata dunia bersinarlah, berkesankan umat dengan berilmu bijaksana, hadapi cabaran bagaikan adiwira. Terbuka jendela, anjakan arus perubahan, hadapi cabaran bagaikan adiwira negara dan dunia. UCMI.
Yes, the next agenda before we will start to our seminar for today, and we will present you the video profile of UUI and follow with the video profile from UCMI.
Universitas Ubudiyah Indonesia atau UUI, salah satu universitas swasta terbaik di Aceh yang menjadi pusat pendidikan ternama yang mendorong inovasi, keberlanjutan, dan keunggulan baik di bidang akademik maupun non-akademik. Memiliki visi menjadi World-Class Cyber University, UUI telah meraih lebih dari 45 award baik secara lokal maupun internasional. UUI satu-satunya perguruan tinggi swasta dari Aceh yang menerima anugerah Diktiristek 2023 bidang kerjasama pemerintah dan NGO terbaik. UUI juga meraih penghargaan dari LL Dikti Wilayah 13 Aceh sebagai juara 1 kategori perguruan tinggi swasta terbaik pelaksana anti korupsi, anti intoleransi, anti perundungan, dan anti kekerasan seksual tahun 2022. Dan juara 3 kategori kinerja humas terbaik hasil meraih pencapaian ranking EduRank sebagai universitas swasta terbaik ke-40 se-Indonesia dan peringkat keempat se-Aceh versi Unirek. Dengan kecanggihan teknologi dan fasilitasnya, UI terus meningkatkan mutu dan kualitasnya di berbagai bidang, sehingga menjadikan UI kampus terdepan untuk generasi bangsa yang berintegritas dan berkontribusi pada kemajuan masyarakat. Mahasiswa UI dibimbing oleh dosen berkualitas yang telah berpengalaman dan memenangkan hibah dikti serta melakukan publikasi internasional setiap tahunnya. Difasilitasi ruang kelas yang nyaman, pusat perpustakaan UI juga telah terakreditasi A, serta fasilitas laboratorium lengkap dan modern untuk semua program studi. UI terus berkomitmen menciptakan kualitas SDM yang unggul dan dapat bersaing secara lokal maupun global melalui program-program dan MOU yang terus ditingkatkan setiap tahunnya. Mobility Student, sebuah program unggulan UI yang telah menjadi agenda tetap tahunan dengan bekerja sama dengan berbagai perusahaan terkemuka di luar negeri seperti Malaysia, Singapura, Thailand, dan Filipina. Tercatat juga puluhan MOU telah ditandatangani dengan instansi dan universitas baik dalam dan luar negeri seperti Jakarta, Semarang, Bali, Malaysia, Kroasia, Hungaria, Spanyol, dan Cina. Mengeluarkan diri sebagai universitas swasta terbaik di Aceh, UI juga rutin mengadakan konferensi internasional yang berkolaborasi dengan berbagai negara setiap tahunnya. Di antaranya IJCHM, IJCHM, dan IJCHM, serta kegiatan mega inovasi internasional I+ Aceh yang memamerkan karya penelitian di kancah internasional. Tidak hanya di bidang pendidikan, UI juga terus melakukan terobosan dengan meluncurkan stasiun TV UB on TV dan merupakan pelopor serta satu-satunya TV kampus se-Sumatera. Mengudara di channel 41 UHF, Ubon TV dapat diakses secara digital serta menjadi media pembelajaran modern bagi mahasiswa melalui sistem belajar e-learning yang mudah diakses lewat live streaming dan program-program lainnya. UI juga melebarkan sayap dengan pengembangan unit bisnis mahasiswa melalui kerjasama dengan berbagai perusahaan lokal dan internasional guna menciptakan produk-produk berkualitas dan berteknologi tinggi, yaitu Destron. Destron merupakan perusahaan pabrik perakitan produk-produk berteknologi tinggi, yakni perangkat box TV, Android, termasuk channel Ubon TV bersama siaran lainnya di seluruh dunia, yang dapat diakses melalui TV satelit Destron berbasis TV Android dengan sistem streaming TV yang dapat dijangkau di seluruh dunia. Pengembangan unit bisnis UI juga merambah bidang perhotelan serta kafe dan restoran yang digunakan sebagai lahan praktek ilmu dan belajar serta terjun langsung di dunia kerja. 19 tahun berdiri sejak Universitas Ubudiyah Indonesia masih berstatus sekolah tinggi di bawah kepemimpinan Rektor Profesor Ejang Dr. Marniati SEMKes. Universitas Ubudiyah Indonesia terus melakukan inovasi dan terobosan berstandar internasional. Kiprahnya dalam kepemimpinan dipercayakan sebagai Ketua ABPPTSI Wilayah Aceh, Ketua Umum Ikatan Wanita Pembangunan Indonesia yang bergerak di bidang aktivitas sosial untuk membangun Indonesia di bidang pendidikan, kesehatan, ekonomi, dan sosial, serta menjadi Wakil Ketua Umum Organisasi Junyadin sebagai penggagas wanita tolak narkoba dan mengusung program yang terus fokus untuk membangun bangsa, baik pembangunan secara fisik maupun karakter. Di tangan Profesor Ejang Dr. Marniati SEMKes dan seluruh jajaran akademisi UI yang akan mampu membawa Universitas Ubudiyah Indonesia menjadi universitas swasta terbaik dan dapat dikenal antar bangsa secara global. Universitas Ubudiyah Indonesia siap menyongsong era globalisasi dan digitalisasi dengan menjadi World Class Cyber University karena UI memimpin.
Dalam perubahan dunia yang pesat, bagaimana kejayaan dalam pendidikan boleh dicapai? Bagaikan semangat adiwira, memperkenalkan Kolej Universiti Antarabangsa Mawib UCMI dimiliki sepenuhnya oleh Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan MAWIP, dahulunya dikenali sebagai Kolej Sains Perubatan Antarabangsa Pusrawi atau lebih dikenali sebagai PIKOMS. Kampus yang berada di tengah bandar Kuala Lumpur ini, kami adalah makmal bergerak yang menyelesaikan isu dan permasalahan bandar. Dari segi pembelajaran dan kokurikulum, kami menawarkan pelbagai kursus dan program untuk memenuhi keperluan pelajar. Fakulti Farmasi, Fakulti Sains Kesihatan, Fakulti Pengajian Umum dan Asasi, Fakulti Sains Kejururawatan, Fakulti Pengurusan Pendidikan dan Kemanusiaan, pendekatan disiplin dan kolaboratif kami mempersiapkan pelajar untuk menangani isu dunia sebenar. Program luar bilik darjah dilaksanakan untuk memupuk kesedaran global dan kerjasama antarabangsa. Berbekalkan kemahiran dan pandangan yang berbagai, pelajar akan disiapkan dengan dunia pekerjaan realiti. Belajar adalah perjalanan sepanjang hayat. Pasti segalanya bermula dengan impian.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And now, before we start to our seminar for today with Association Professor Dr. Vasudevan Ramachandra, with the title Skill in Research Publication, and include with the discussing and about how to develop research, journal selection, and what is the most important skill that we have to ability to in order to improve our writing. Okay, and this is really good for the student as the beginner, for the lecturers, and for the all of audience. Okay, before we start, I would like to introduce with briefly about the profile of Association Professor Dr. Vasudevan, and he's obtained his PhD in genetics in University Putra Malaysia in 2009. Currently working as an associate professor in the Faculty of Health Sciences, University College of MAYWP International or UCMI Kuala Lumpur, and his research outcome had been established widely and published in more than 95 papers in international peer-reviewed journal and serving as a reviewer for many impact factor journal. And his article had been cited more than 2,000 times with an H index of 21. Okay, please give you to Professor Vasudevan. Okay, for your information, we also have the key and answer session, and please pay attention about his presentation for today. Okay, Professor, the time is yours.
Thank you. Okay, good morning, and thank you for giving the opportunity to share my section regarding the publication. Of course, yesterday we had a great conference on the International Joint Conference on Health and Management, and following that, today we'll be having the post-conference workshop on the research publication. Of course, we all need the skills to publish it. Most of the times that the lacking of writing the manuscript is not sure that what kind of how to write the paper and what kind of ideas, how to implement to write the papers. That is the challenging one, not only for the students, also the staff members, right? Why I'm here, I can also introduce myself as well. As he said that I have more than 100 publications now, and it has been published in a lot of international reputed journals as well. I'm also the editor for many journals as well. Recently, I have been appointed as an editorial board member for PLOS One journal. That one is one of the reputed journal, world recognized one. And also I am the reviewer for many journals. So I have a lot of experience, and under my supervision, so many postgraduates have completed the studies as well, more than 20-30 students, postgraduate students, and most of them, they have published papers, okay? So, I mean, under my supervision, that's the main thing, they have to do it. Usually, we will submit the thesis in the conventional format, but I always prefer to go for the alternate format with only the publications. So, publications is the most important thing to go ahead. If you want to develop your career and if you want to go for any kind of things, your publication will be highlighted. Okay, so that's why I'm here. This kind of workshops you will never ever attend, because if you want to learn about this kind of scientific manuscript and all about the publication, it's very hard to get the tips and the tricks at this stage. Because when I was doing all these things, it's quite difficult to get all the information. So I will share a lot of information today, so you can get all the information from my, okay? Okay, boleh. Okay, first we are going to have a look on how to select the journal. That is the most difficult problem for the students, because what happening is they will just simply choose a journal, and they just for the sake of publishing, they are selecting the wrong journal. They are supposed to submit to the right journal, and it has to be reputed one. It's just that, okay, I also publish my research paper in the journal. It's not like that. You have to find the right journal which is going to give privilege to you, also to the university. That's the most important thing. When you search your name, it's not that Facebook or whatever, it shouldn't come. Your research efforts and research outcomes as a published paper supposed to come as a number one link. Okay, of course later on all those things will be there, social media, but if you are an academician, that is the privilege for you, because you are producing a lot of research and with the grant and also with the efforts, and you have to come up with the right publication. That's the most important thing. So today I will show you that how to select the journal. Okay? When you search it, you will be getting so much of journals, right? You don't know that which journal to select. You just simply, for example, ini semua pharmacy, right? I boleh campur Malay sikit-sikit. Even though I'm from India, tapi I'm in Malaysia for 20 years, so I boleh cakap Melayu sikit-sikit lah. So I campur lah. Okay, so when you search it, you just simply search pharmacy journal macam tu in Google. Then you will get a lot of journals. But all those journals, are you sure that whether is the right one or not? Kita tak tahu. So there are some few kind of databases to confirm that this is the right journal to select and to go ahead. Okay, so we have to find the right one first of all. Okay, kenapa kita nak publish? I already have the answer, but I'll just tell you. Sometimes sini ada postgraduates, semua undergraduate, right? Okay, tak apa. They are all going to be the postgraduate, so it's a great opportunity for them as well. So why we need to publish it? Of course, you can say, oh, my supervisor cakap macam tu, I nak publish satu. Okay, right? Bukan macam tu. Otherwise, you say that I have to publish because I need to graduate, right? That's the thing, the students' idea. They just want to fulfill and then they just want to graduate. But if you ask that to the staff members, because I want to apply for the promotion, right? Kalau you want to apply for senior lecturer, associate professor, and also professor, you should have the minimum number of publications. Kalau tada, and it's quite difficult to achieve the target. So it is important for your career enhancement, and it is important for your graduation as well. So that's the reason that we need to publish it. And one of the most important thing is you need to contribute something to the scientific world. Okay, as I said that it's not only within the one. You have to explore what you have done to the world, and you have to tell that I have contributed something to the scientific world by publishing my research outcomes. So that's one of the most important thing. You should have it in your mind from the day one when you started. It's not only for graduation purpose, only for supervisor to satisfy the supervisor. Bukan macam tu, okay? And also you can see that responsibility, as I said that, and you have be having the self-satisfaction. Let's say imagine that out of everyone, you ada macam 20 paper, 30 paper. How you feel? I ada 20 paper, you ada ke? Macam tu, right? You will feel very proud, and also, of course, it's a privilege, and you will be having a more satisfaction as well, because my name is there, and my publication is there in the right journal. So those kind of things, you will be feeling very happy as well. And of course, you can promote your university. That's the most important thing as well, right? If you are at the staff, you have to promote the university to others. You can say that I already published more than 50 papers in a year. Boleh ka? 20 paper in a year? Boleh? More or less lah. More than that. In 2018-19, I myself published 20 paper. With network collaboration and also my students, everything. So we have to do it like that. There are so many ways. You may think that publication, you need a lot of money to the research grant, but nowadays it's not like that. You can do writing publication without a single rupiah or ringgit. You can do it. I'll tell you the tricks there, how to get published, not spending not even a single ringgit. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, kenapa tanah publish? If I ask you, this is you have to take. This is the negative thing. You have to take it in the positive way. But I'm just asking. If I ask a student or anyone, they say that I tanah publish lah. I malu sikit. I tak tahu macam mana nak tulis. I don't know. My English is very bad. And the most important thing, if you ask to the supervisor or academician, they say that no time lah. I'm very busy with that, all the work, right? I also say sometimes like that, but as I said that, you should go ahead with the publication, because that is the one will give you the name for you. So you have to think that all these reasons, or simply they will say like that to postpone or procrastinate the work. But you have to take it in the positive way and try to publish the research outcomes in the right journal. And as, of course, do you have Viva here for final year project students or also the postgraduate? Ada Viva. Lepas habis semua research, ada Viva ada. Kalau ada Viva, then the first thing is in the Viva they will be asking that, what is your research outcome? Okay, when did you publish it? And if you are going for outside, if you apply for master or PhD in other countries, definitely you should have the publication. If you don't have in the CV, you will never ever get any scholarship untada, and you will not even get the seat, because it has to be explored, it has to be published. Your research outcomes have to be published in the paper when you are applying for postgraduate or any kind of coursework. Okay, so that is very important. So you don't have that kind of fear, okay? So all these things you have to read out of it, and you have to go ahead and publishing your research outcome as well. Okay, submission problem. Sometimes you will say that I submitted in a journal, tapi dia tak balas, right? Dia ambil masa more than 6 months. I tunggu tak tahu macam mana. I don't know what happened, right? Many of them, they will think that journals are taking more than 3 or 4 months, even sometimes 6 to 8 months. Macam tu, ta reply. And after 8 months, they check out, oh, it's just not so good, so we are rejecting your manuscript. Then almost 8 months gone. After 8 months, then you will feel that I submitted my paper into a journal and they have taken more than 8 months and rejected juga. So I don't have any energy to go ahead to submit my paper into another journal. I tukar semua tu. Bukan macam tu. Because what happened is you have selected the wrong journal. Ada banyak journal. I'll tell you that how to select the right journal and targeting the right one for your field. And of course, lack of support. That is also one of the thing is, even though your supervisor bagi banyak information, but you have to attend this kind of workshop and you have to learn a lot of knowledge on the publication. That is very important. It's not that, oh, I have to follow only the supervisor punya tu. Okay, you can follow some instructions, but it's your own responsibility and also it's your own duty to update yourself to know that what is going on journals. Macam tu. It's not that I just follow supervisor bagi, I just submit. Bukan macam tu. You have to analyze, you have to check the other kind of format, everything, and you have to give it to the supervisor. Supervisor always supervising the things, not that speeding everything. Okay? So you have to learn it by yourself as well. So now I was telling that it's quite difficult to find the journals, right? So we have some kind of websites and some kind of the databases to confirm that this is the right journal. So I will show you some of the website later on, and you have to go and log in. Most of the journals, one, of course, kita nak bayar, subscribe one, okay? But some of them is no need to subscribe. You just simply log in to confirm that whether the journal is the right one or not. Cukup. There is article processing charge is there, but later on I'll tell you that how to minimize the APC one. APC is the article processing charge, which is always we need to pay money to the journal, right? Sometimes it's $500, $1,000, $2,000. Of course, because they are also helping us to publish our outcome in the reputed journal, high-ranking journal. Mesti dia tanya do it. Okay, tapi some of them they are doing voluntarily. I will show you the list of the journals. The one tak payah bayar juga. Okay, so how to target the right journals now? So what will happen is you are choosing the journal with have more reputation, more prestigious journal. I want to publish. Jangan cakap that I want to publish in the Nature now itself. Nature journal is one of the most prestigious journal in the world. It's very hard, and you have to do a novel or a unique kind of things, and it has to be come up with so much of data, and collaboration must be there. So a lot of things they'll be looking out for the Nature publication. But however, it's not that you cannot say that your idea or your kind of outcomes is not matching with the one. There are so many journals, they also like to publish even the negative kind of results. Jangan fikir that I ada only negative results. That means no significant. Macam mana saya nak publish? Ada banyak journal, they accept even the negative punya results. Because, you know why? The other student will not do these kind of things. They will try to enhance the method to do it much better way. Because they will understand that, oh, this is the way you have done, so you have got this kind of experiments, and sometimes it has been failed. So what I will do is, I will read the paper, I will learn all the techniques, and I will apply more, and I will enhance my work, and then I will write in the proper way, or I will do the research experiment. So, negative punya tu memang kena publish juga, okay? Okay, so first thing is, when you are selecting the journal, what you will do? Kalau you cari in Google, right? Selalu Google. Google is the search engine. Bukan is the, is the confirmation of all the databases, a right one or a wrong one, tak tahu. Tapi kita nak confirmkan in another website. I'll show you the website as well. So what we do is, when you are selecting the journal, you always have to see that how many number of volumes and issues they are publishing. For example, Journal A, other. The Journal A publish twice in a year. Okay. Journal B publish bi-monthly. That means 2 months, once in 2 months. Okay. Another Journal C, they publish quarterly. So what you do? You don't know, you will not see all these things. You just see that, okay, Journal of Pharmacy, okay, baguslah, I just submit. Tapi Journal of Pharmacy, sometimes it may have how many issues? Only 3 issues in a year. So what will happen? You know, the journal, they will send the manuscript very slowly, and then they will process almost a few weeks, and then they enter to the reviewer, and reviewer, they will give almost 45 days to review the manuscript, because they don't have any kind of hurry to publish it, because they are the tiga issues in a year. So after 45 days, they hantar satu email to the reviewer. Can you please send the comments? Then reviewer dah lupa, tak tahu. Then I check up, can you please give me another 2 more weeks? They extend. Lepas 2 weeks, then lagi dia lupa, or they bagi some kind of comments. Lepas tu, then they will send the comments to the author. So it will take a lot of time. Kalau you pilih Journal B, the one with bi-monthly or 12 issues in a year, they have the pressure of publishing the paper every month. So what they will do is, they will give the time to the reviewer only 15 to 20 days saja. So what will happen? Journal bagi, please make sure that you accept the manuscript to review it within 2 weeks or 3 weeks maximum, that's all. Then they will send 3 reminders before that. So you tahu that you have to submit the comments. So within 20 days, they dapat comments from the reviewer, and within 3 to 4 weeks, they will make the decision, and they will pass it to the author. Maximum 1 month saja. If you choose the journal with more number of volumes, kalau you tak pilih the more number of volumes, every month ka or bi-monthly ka, boleh. Tapi kalau ada 3, 4, then jangan. Quarterly jangan. Sebab memang dia ambil masa. Okay, so that's one of the criteria in choosing the journal as well. And then most important thing is, you have to know that whether the journal is peer review or not. Faham ka peer review? Peer review is nothing but macam you bagi semua to the supervisor correct everything, salah, semua salah, red color, semua salah, and then dia pulang balik, right? Because why? Itu salah. Then what do? You go and correct it, you give it back. Okay. Kalau supervisor tak check anything, just imagine that semua pass. What will happen? When others, they see that, ini semua salah, saya correct. Tak ada orang correct ke ini macam tu? Faham? So what will happen? No one has reviewed what you have written it, and simply it has gone, even though it is wrong, simply it has been published. So you have to choose a journal where the reviewer giving the comments. That means you have to know that, okay, my area, even though it's quite okay, my supervisor, that check up quite okay. From third point of view, that means the reviewer point of view, they may find some mistakes, right? So that mistakes, you have to correct it and send it back to the journal, and they will say that whether you have given the right answer or not. Then only they boleh check up that your paper will be accepted. Kalau tak satisfied, they will simply reject the paper. Okay? So that's one of the things that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, and then another one is, even though you are finding the journal, what will happen is, you cannot bagi the title of your research. Jangan tulis all the 20, 30 keywords. No, not like that. You have to, not the full title. You cannot cari only the keywords of your research and search it in the journal website, and then cari whether any paper are relevant to your research or not. For example, Journal of Pharmacy, anyone can share the research title? Anyone, students? Research title, boleh kongsi. Anyone, research title, what research you are doing? Diabetes ka, hypertension ka, what, any research, any drug, anyone, boleh bagi, any interaction. I don't want just giving all these things. I boleh turun juga. Kalau ada satu mic. Satu lagi ada mic? Ini bukan lecturer, okay? Ini bukan lecturer that saya bagi, just go. Ini interactions. Only if you ask more kind of things, then I can give you more. So bagi some kind of topic that what you are doing now or planning to do.
Siapa yang lagi riset sekarang, penelitian, berikan satu judul ke Dr. Fasu yang lagi penelitian sekarang, atau yang judul skripsi, apa saja penelitian yang mungkin lagi diajukan ke dosen atau lagi apapun sekarang. Coba angkat tangan. Tentang apa? Farmasi, dari bidan, dari kesehatan masyarakat, boleh. Satu. Ayo, Aldi, ada? Iya, apa aja, boleh. Rencananya apa kira-kira, Aldi, coba.
Oke. Jangan takut.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya M. Aldi, Prodi S1 Kesehatan Masyarakat. Dan saya berencana untuk mengambil judul skripsi kali ini tentang pengaruh ibu hamil terhadap stunting pada bayi.
Can anyone translate? I faham sikit-sikit saja. The title saja saya nak. The title saja. Apa dia cakap? The title? Midwife, effect of midwife? Stunting. Malnutrition. Okay. So he is doing some research on malnutrition and effect of that, right? Okay. So when you have this kind of title, you tak boleh tulis semua the keyword, semua title dalam Google or in the journal. Tak boleh macam tu. What keywords you choose from your title? From your title, what keywords you choose? From your title, you bagi title, right? Research title, right? What keywords you choose? You boleh pilih. Faham? Okay, you have to find the keywords from your research title, macam midwife, macam malnutrition, like that. Then you have to put it in the journal website. Once you put that one, bukan semua title, just the keywords, then you have to see that where any paper recently publishing the malnutrition or not. Even though it's a journal of pharmacy or any kind of thing. Kalau orang tak publish the recent topic based on your research topic, kalau tak publish, that means they are not interested to publish you punya kerja. They already move on to the next one. Okay, so you just simply type and then submit means they are memang reject because there is out of the scope. They are already went to the next level. So jangan submit to the journal even though the journal is related to the field. Faham? So you have to always search the keywords in the journal website whether the journal is accepting the you punya research topic or not. Baru keluar. At least 4 or 5 recently published research topic. Then you can feel confident that the paper is accepting my punya research and you boleh confidently hantar the manuscript. Sebab they are interested to publish you punya outcome based on the malnutrition ka or any drug ka, any disease ka boleh. Kalau tak ada, jangan hantar. Okay? Okay. In all the slides, this slide is the most important thing. Okay? Why? All the journals are being confirmed by the reputed organization, and these are the journals you need to select from this website. The first one is Clarivate Analytics, where they will give the Q ranking or impact factor journal. Kalau orang tanya that boleh pilih impact factor paling tinggi punya thing, punya journal, right? Sometimes they answer impact factor 2 ke, 5 ke. Macam mana kita tahu that impact factor ada 5 or 6 or 2 like that? Okay? And sometimes they ask you to publish in the Scopus journal. Macam mana tahu that the journal is Scopus or not? Even there are so many journals in Indonesia and Malaysia, tapi some of the journals doesn't have the factor, also doesn't have the Scopus index journal. We call them as a non-citation index journal. Tak ada apa, just journal saja ada, tapi maybe in future it will be considered as a Scopus or impact factor journal. But currently, if you want to submit your manuscript, these are the websites where you can confirm the journal is indexed with impact factor or Scopus or not. Okay? Okay, dalam impact factor, we call as the WOS, Web of Science. And also the journal with impact factor, we call as the Journal Citation Report, JCR. Kalau you can see that they already come up with the science, social science, and also the arts and humanities. They asingkan, okay? You jangan cari all the journals in the medical related to the social science. Memang dia tak, okay? So you have to know that these are the journals under what kind, what subject, what category, and you boleh pilih. Okay, but sometimes some of the journals they will accept even the multidisciplinary punya research juga pun boleh. There are some kind of list. I'll show you that they will accept any kind of science journals, science related topic. Also, of course, ini emerging citation. If you are planning to submit any punya manuscript, I will suggest to submit the journals under the ESCI. Sebab after 2 years, it will be going to the achieve the impact factor nanti. So sekarang dia memang nak, sebab the journal wants to achieve the impact factor in 2 years. So they will try to accept you punya paper almost 60 to 70%. So always search the journal under this category. Saya ada semua list of journals. Nanti I kongsi, so I tak kisah. Sebab itu free juga. It's not that only for me. If you go to the website, you boleh log in and you boleh download all the list of journals under the each and every category. So, tak ada masalah. Okay? Tapi kalau you tak ada Excel sheet punya ni, and you just simply going to find out in the journal in the Google, then jangan tanya saya, Dr. Vasu cakap macam tu, tapi I submit in the wrong journal because he only said so. Bukan macam tu. You cannot confirm dalam this website. Okay? Okay. For example, you can see that 3.3. Ini boleh nampak tak? Nampak? For me, tak nampak probably. Okay. So here you can see that sometimes they let 3.39 impact factor and then sini pun impact factor. So do you think that which one to choose? Because I told you to find the impact factor journal. Sekarang you may think that impact factor ada 3.39 ini pun. Tapi you know what? This one 3.39 punya tu, the green color punya tu, sometimes they just tipu. Itu memang tak ada. Sometimes they won't even update. Sometimes they put the fake matrix. Fake matrix is saja to cover the researchers to submit into the journal to get some kind of APC charges. Okay? Then you bayar, semua bayar, everything. You may think that, oh my God, my paper has been published the 3.39 impact factor. Tapi, like me, if I go and find, I will say that Alama, you dah hantar the journal into the predatory one. Predatory journals just ambil the duit saja. Itu memang reputed, tak reputed. Itu memang the not so good one. You cannot do anything with that. So you have to confirm that whether the matrix, the Baggy impact factor is right one or not. Where you need to go and find? The website I show you. Okay? Sekarang ada banyak types of journals. You have to understand that what are the types of the journals first of all. Ada banyak journal. Tapi the most important thing is, as I said that, is a peer review journal. And then of course another one is the impact factor journals and citation index journal and academic journals. Academic journals is nothing but sometimes the university will have their own journal. Kita ada ke? Itu ada. So, why ada memang some journal? What is the name of that? Journal of
Health and Medicine.
So that one is considered as an academic journal. Sebab university making a journal and is encouraging the students to publish it. But I'm not sure that whether the journal having the Scopus index or not. Kalau ada Scopus index is worldwide recognized. Belum. Tapi they are trying to achieve the Scopus index. When they will achieve it, when they produce a quality punya manuscript publishing and also the other researchers citing you punya paper. Citation is very, very important because orang baca and they are giving the credit to you by citing you punya journal in the reference section. Kalau orang tak baca and orang tak cite your article, then it will be remain in the journal saja or in the library saja. Nobody is reading. So you have to make sure that your journal, publish it, whatever in the journal, your paper must be cited by others. Citation is very important for the academician staff. Okay. Peer review, I already told you that orang other peer review means they already told you that the reviewer will be reading the manuscript, they bagi comments. Kalau tak bagi comments, anything is not considered as a peer review journal. And then sometimes the peer review journals will be checked by not only one person. One journal they hantar to 3 ke 4 person. Okay. And out of 4 people, 2 reviewer will say that okay lah ini sikit-sikit accept, boleh accept ke, boleh bagi minor correction, minor revision. Tapi one reviewer, whatever you do, I won't accept. Ini semua salah, you boleh repeat, tak ada validation, you tak ikut any methodology, ini semua salah, tak cukup analysis, batal, ini reject. Okay? So sometimes if they do like that, journal will not find the comments from the person who bagi minor correction. Dia tak ambil. Dia ambil the rejected one. Sebab dia bagi the right one, he has given the right comments and says, and they have given the comments by for rejecting the manuscript. Okay? Kalau you just ambil the minor correction, all the comments given by the other reviewer, they memang valid. Then you are publishing the wrong one. So you have to be very careful to choose the what kind of comments and how to make decision as well. That one is based on the editor punya tu. But all these things is confirmed. It will be comes only from the peer review journals, bukan the other type of journals. Okay, sometimes peer review will be single blind or double blind. Tahu ka single blind, double blind? Kalau single blind, okay, reviewer tahu this manuscript dari mana. Okay, let's say I am the reviewer and someone is submitting from UI, then I say, oh, ini dari Indonesia. Okay lah, boleh lah, because I already visited there, I boleh bagi. Sebab itu biasness, okay? You should not do like that. As a reviewer, you should not give any biasness even though your friend is submitting the paper. Tak boleh. Kalau double blind, nowadays all the journals are going for the double blind. Orang reviewer pun tak tahu, author pun tak tahu dari mana. Okay, so that means it's completely hidden. Nobody knows that even though the manuscript submitted from the same university or even from the same institute, you tak tahu the research comes from where. Sebab semua hidden, double blind. But most of the journals now going for the double blind. But once it has been published, then sometimes they put the reveal the reviewer punya nama. Then only I pun tahu that, alamak ini kawan saya punya paper tapi I dah reject. I bagi banyak comments. But you have to be very truthful to the journal that you have to follow the instructions given by the journal. So it's a double blind one. Tapi double blind ada banyak. They memang ambil masa, it will go for 2 to 3 rounds of review. Sebab they want to confirm, they want to give the right paper in the journal. So they will always find some kind of fault, and then they will give the comments and they will go ahead. So it will take 2 or 3 times of review. Kalau satu review is passed, they bagi minor correction or major revision, you may think that it can be published lah. Sebab they bagi my major revision and you boleh betulkan, you boleh polish the manuscript based on the comments. Tapi you punya comments tak bagus. You tak reply to the reviewer, you just simply say that ini dah tukar lah, boleh. But if I am not satisfied, I boleh reject you punya paper. So you have to be careful while replying the comments to the reviewer. You cannot bagi satu one by one and bagi using the track changes. Jangan, because many of the people are not using the track changes, tak tahu what changes you have made. So you have to be using the track changes in the Microsoft Word. Okay, ini some of the journals, BMC journals and Sage journals, Hindawi, semua peer review journals. They will take a lot of time because they will send the manuscript to the 2 or 3 reviewers and it will go for a few round of reviews. So that's why these journals are quite reputed one. But sometimes you can see that ini saja dia cakap, tapi memang bukan peer review. They are just ambil the APC, that's all. They ambil do it and publish it. It's not a proper peer review. It has been banned as well. And sometimes they won't even accept. Okay? Citation Index Journal. Citation Index Journal is nothing but that when a journal is indexed dalam PubMed or dalam Scopus or dalam WOS, JCR, then it's considered as a Citation Index Journal. The minimum one, for the scientific one, must be in the PubMed. Kalau tak ada PubMed, then you cannot say that this is a Citation Index Journal. You have to say that this is a non-citation index journal. So you have to be very careful that where it has been listed. The most important thing, as I said, that is a Scopus or atau PubMed. Minimum one PubMed. And then sometimes they put in the DOAJ pun okay, a little bit. Otherwise in Indonesia, dia ada apa? Sinta. Kalau ada Sinta, it's okay because Indonesian journals are considered as a citation index journal if it is falls under the Sinta. In Malaysia, kalau the journals falls under the MyCite, 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 then we will consider that this is a citation index journal. Tapi orang lain, that means other universities, other well-reputed universities, they won't mind all these things. They will see that whether the journal having the Scopus or impact factor or not. Kalau tak ada, then they will say that it's considered as a local journals. That means the journal publish it inside the country only with the having their own citation index saja, bukan the world reputed one. Okay. Okay, these are some of the journals they have given it. Some examples they have given it as well, and you can see that some of the journals they simply say that, but it won't be published. But here the main thing is sini semua ada list citation databases, but sini pun ada. Tapi boleh tengok that ini ada Scopus. Kalau tak ada Scopus, what journal you will choose? Whether this one ke this one? Memang you have to choose this one. Sebab ada Scopus and also the Science Citation Index Expanded, SCIE. Sebab itu ada impact factor. Sometimes they letak saja, tapi you have to go to the website, cari, and confirm that whether the journal is there or not. Well, during the break, I will show you some of the website, and then I'll keep it ready, and you will get to know that how to find the right journal. Okay, sometimes Scopus journals will have the impact factor. Okay, sometimes Scopus journal will not have the impact factor. Tapi all the impact factor journals memang ada Scopus. Faham kah? So if you say that impact factor 1.2 ke or even 10 ke 15 ke, the paling tinggi is more than 250 impact factor for the, if I'm not mistaken, it's the Cancer Journal or New England Journal of Medicine. So they are the more than 150 to 200. Okay. So many journals even with the 0.0 or 0.1 impact factor itu pun boleh consider as a Scopus. Tapi the journal dalam Scopus sometimes doesn't have any impact factor. Tapi you boleh cakap Scopus saja, macam tu. For example, I think yesterday I was showing that the Indonesian Journal of Pharmacy, they ada Scopus, tapi dia tak ada impact factor. Bila dapat impact factor, after minimum you have to run the journal more than 5 years. Then only it will consider as a impact factor. Itu pun you kena maintain the standard quality. Kalau tak maintain the standard quality, it will always remain as a Scopus saja. Kalau the quality is lagi teruk, they buang from Scopus. Then it will goes to the Sinta punya tu. Even in the Sinta, you tak maintain the quality, lagi they buang. Okay, so you have to be very careful that you have to maintain the quality of the manuscript. You can check up, otherwise I will keep on talking. You have to tell when is the break. Okay. Open Access Journal, I already said that. Open Access Journal is nothing but in your phone, if you able to download the paper, that means it's freely available. Okay, anyone from any person in the world can download the paper. Is Open Access Journal. Sebab either you dah bayar or sometimes it's free. Okay, bayar means not you, bayar by the author, because author wants everyone to read you punya paper by the other researchers. So they will try to pay the APC and it can be downloaded by the researchers and everyone will read the paper and they will try to cite the paper. Because of the open access, sometimes even though Indonesian journals, sometimes we are not able to see the paper what you have written. So that's why we are not able to cite the papers even though it's quite good in from Indonesia. So that's the problem. So we have to find the open access journals, the one Tanya APC, some journals Tanya APC. I will share the list of the journals, the one Tanya the APC juga. Sometimes institutional journals, as I said that, kita ada pun ada satu institutional journal. UCMI is trying to develop a new journal. Maybe very soon it will come up as well as an institutional journal. But if you ask that what are the other institutional journal in other institutes, for example, Oxford ada their own journal. Oxford Academic Journal ada, Cambridge Journal ada. So ada banyak journal from the institution. Even from Malaysia, ada banyak. They will, from the institute, they will produce the journal. Okay, so that is called the Institute Academic Journal. Of course, that one supposed to be also have the Scopus Index or impact factor. Ini journal ranking. If you see this blue color, purple color, then you can see that this is the right logo. Itu dah validate under the JCR. You boleh confirm that okay lah. Kalau this logo ada, memang is a JCR one. Sometimes some journals will use the wrong color. So you don't think that this is a JCR journal. You have to confirm with the website I bagi. Dalam tu you pergi and cari whether is the right journal or not. And then this one is the Scopus one. Scopus one, they have their own site score. They don't call as the impact factor. Sebab itu for 5 years, itu untuk for 2 years. Okay, 5 years, they always do the calculation and they will say that they have the site score is different from the impact factor. Kalau impact factor tinggi, sometimes sini site score is rendah. Kalau sini tinggi, sana rendah. So don't confuse with the one. As long as you confirm that this is a JCR impact factor, and this one is the side score is the Scopus. Scopus from Elsevier and JCR from the Clarivate Analytics. SkyMago is another one where they will show you that what are the journals under each and every country. You boleh pilih. Ini, this is the one, if you know that how many journals in Indonesia, then you boleh pilih, and then you can even find the category wise. Each and every category, dia boleh tunjuk that how many journals under each and every category, atau any country pun boleh. Then it's easy to find it out, okay? Then you can find the journals and you can boleh submit juga. So as I said that, JCR, they are the different, and also this one is a Scopus one, and it has got different side score. So ini Q1, Q2, Q2 semua tu ada, tapi ini is totally different from the impact factor. So when you say it's a Q1, for example, supervisor tanya, boleh pilih Q2 journal, boleh publish in Q2 journal. Macam mana you tahu that whether it's a Q2 or Q1? Tahu ga? Tak tahu, right? So you have to know that what is Q1 and what is Q2, Q3, Q4. I'll show you here. In it, based on the impact factor. Okay. Impact factor is nothing but they will try to give the impact factor for the journal every 2 years boleh keluar. Okay. Recently June they baru keluar 2022 punya. So 22-23 punya tu next year will come up. It's like that. Okay, it will take some time because every 2 years only they keluar. Okay, so they bagi the impact factor for each and every journal, and they will decide that which one is the Q1, Q2. But there is a formula for calculating impact factor. Ini tak payah fikirlah how they calculate, but it's just simply based on how many number of papers published, how many times the paper has been cited in 2 years. Based on that, they kira and they dapat the impact factor for the journal. Okay, here you can see that kalau you ada, for example, pharmacy ada 100 punya journal, but it has got more than that. But I'm just simply saying, for pharmacy ada 100 journals, you just divide by 4. Q is nothing but quartile, and you can divide by 4. So the first 25 journals are considered as a Q1, from 1 to 25. From 26 to 50 considered as a Q2 journals. From 51 to 75 is a Q3, and the last 25 journals are considered as a Q4 ranking journals. Itu saja. But you may ask that, can I choose Q1 ka Q4? How can I choose that my paper will go to the Q1 ka Q4? Macam mana you pilih? Macam mana? Let's say I'm the supervisor. Anyone? Okay, I'm the supervisor. For example, boleh? Okay. I'm your supervisor. So I'm asking you to, I want my paper, that means your research paper, to publish in the Q ranking journals. Okay, so you may think that, oh, my supervisor dah cakap Q ranking journals, boleh pilih Q3 ka, Q4 ka, Q1 ka, tak cakap pun, macam mana I nak cari? Macam mana I confirm that I boleh Q1 ka, Q4?
I see the impact factor and Q1 and impact factor.
I mean, you are so confident.
Yeah.
You punya research boleh publish in Q1 impact factor, Q1 ranking journals with high impact factor. You are the confident ka tak confident?
Q1 confident.
Confident.
Yeah.
Kalau the research, because always you have to understand that it's not based on the quality. Sometimes they will see that kalau Q ranking journals, memang the reputation is very high and quality of the manuscripts will be very high, standard punya tu. Kalau you tak ikut any guidelines or any kind of thing, they memang reject. So sometimes we have to decide that based you punya research. For example, you punya research in any disease?
In economic.
In?
Economic.
Economy. Okay. So for example, I'm just saying lah, diabetes or whatever, hypertension, anything. You ada 100 punya sampel saja. Okay. You boleh pilih maybe within the students 100 samples or 100 patient in only in a hospital. Tapi another researcher B, they are the more than 500 punya cases. Okay. Then dia boleh hantar in the Q1 or you boleh hantar in Q1. Of course, it depends upon the methodology. Tapi dua-dua sama, same methodology, almost the same. Tapi different disease saja. So dia lagi confident kah? You ada banyak confident. Sebab you may think that my paper ada less number of sample size. Okay. If you think that less number of sample size, memang jangan hantar to Q1 ranking journal. Dia tak nak. Dia nak memang macam ribu-ribu punya ni. Sebab they want the high quality of the data, then only they will accept. Kalau you hantar 50, 100, mesti dia reject. Dia tak nak. Because you think that in Indonesia, you boleh dapat only 100 diabetes samples saja kah? Memang ada banyak. Diabetes prevalence is very high. But you're telling that you dapat only 100. Okay, macam mana saya confirm? Saya tak boleh, saya tak nak. Sebab saya tahu that Indonesia is one of the prevalence of diabetes is quite high. Then you just simply showing that you boleh pilih only 100 samples saja. Right. Then, but another one, they are the 1,000 to 2,000 samples. Then I will see that, okay, this quality of the paper is quite good and you can choose the Q1 ranking journals juga pun boleh. Tapi you punya research pun bagus, then you can even choose the Q3 or Q4. Okay, then they will see that, okay lah, ini quite, the research methodology is good, the outcomes is good. Is it possible to validate your results? And can you confirm that the sample size, how did you calculate? Dia bagi banyak comments. Then lepas tu, kalau dia satisfied, boleh publish lah. Macam tu. Kalau anywhere tak publish, tak accept, then only you boleh choose the Scopus journal. Scopus journal, sometimes they will accept it because you already polished all the comments given by the right journals and you boleh hantar to Scopus journal. Scopus journals will be satisfied because your paper is almost satisfied with all the comments already given there, then they will feel happy. Boleh accept. So that is one of the way to choose the journal juga. Okay. This one, for journal, they bagi impact factor. Another one is the AL matrix. AL matrix is nothing but how many times you punya journal tengok by other people, how many times the paper has been shared in social media, how many times they boleh view, how many times they download you punya article. Kalau you publish your article, macam ini Facebook, you dah letak semua, macam banyak gambar TikTok semua tu, tapi tak ada orang like. Macam mana you feel? Ayo, orang you punya kawan pun tak like. Then you feel that it's quite bad. Whether it's something wrong with the video ka, macam tu you figure, right? Macam same thing in the journal punya tu, you publish in the journal, you say that I dah publish. Tapi 1 year, tak ada orang tengok pun, tak ada orang download pun. Then how you feel? That means you may think that something is wrong, nobody is interested or nobody knows that you have published a paper. Okay, so any researcher will feel happy if the paper has been downloaded or tengok by many number of people or cited, then only they will feel satisfied. Okay, until then you tak boleh satisfy yourself, even though you publish a good paper in the good journal. Okay, for author, for journal ada impact factor. For author, kita ada H index. Semua staff ada H index kah? Ada. H index. Okay, kalau you want to apply for any promotion, senior lecturer to associate professor or professor, kalau you tak ada H index paling tinggi, for 10, if I'm not mistaken, in Malaysia sometimes they follow the 10. Kalau H index tak ada 10, you tak boleh minta untuk professorship. Sini 3. Ayo, okay, 3 sometimes okay lah, but it depends upon each and every promotion criteria. H index should be 3 ke, 5 ke, or 10 macam tu. Okay, so you have to increase your H index. Saya punya H index is almost sekarang 20, ini ada 23, sekarang 24. Okay, itu dah naik. So why is that has been increased? Because you can see that my papers also cited by ramai orang. Whenever I publish a paper, is automatically sometimes some people are reading and citing the paper. Kalau no citation, then your H index will be remain same. Okay, how many number of papers you have published? Macam for example, you ada 20 paper. Okay, so in 20 paper, ada 2 papers saja cited 2 kali. Okay, so that means your H index will be remain 2 saja. Even though you ada 20, 30, tak ada kisah. Okay, tapi you punya paper published and cited only by 2 times. The number 1 or number 11 or number 10 doesn't matter, cited by only 2 times. Okay, then your H index 2. Kalau you na H index 3, 4, that means 4 papers, the one it has been published, itu na cite 4 times. Each journal. Okay, you are the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sini 4, sini 4, sini 4, sini 4. Then your H index is 4. Okay. Ini saya ini 500. So bukan my H index is 500. Bukan macam tu. Saya ada 23 journal cited 23 times minimum. And if you see the number 24 journals, it has been cited by 22. Kalau it increased to 24, then my H index will be reaching to 24 juga. So that is the way of finding the H index. Then you may ask, macam mana saya nak increase my H index? Nobody is citing my ini. Then what you have to do is, macam you are doing any paper, then you have to tell me, or you have to share in the social media, or you boleh email to the researchers, the one they are doing the same research in other country, and you can say that I'm very interested you punya research. Even I also publish a paper based on this one. If you are interested, you can read my article. You boleh kongsi. Then that person will try to cite your research article kalau memang dia ambil information from your journal, from your paper. Then they will cite it. So that is one of the way of increasing the H index by other researchers. Kalau you tada, you can log into ResearchGate. Okay, you boleh login free only ResearchGate, and then you boleh upload you punya paper. Semua boleh tengok and they will cite your paper. Kalau bagus. Okay, ini elementary saya dah cakap how many times ini semua. Okay, plus 1 you can see boleh tengok how many times download, how many times view semua tu. Ini Almatrix punya tu. Ini predatory journals. Predatory journals is nothing but, as I said that, they are not doing saja. Dia tak kisah. Whatever you do, I don't mind. I just want to get the money from you. I not tipu you saja. But sorry to say lah, but some of the journals are like that. Because they are not accepting, they are no want to read any kind of comments. Tapaya just ikut dia punya guidelines. I just simply publish it by getting the comments from the reviewer. But all my reviewers or my friends or whatever, they tak follow any standard punya tu, they are not doing saja. Then they publish it. Sometimes, even though you pay, sometimes my friends, some of the students, they pay $500, $1,000, tak reply pun, tak dapat any kind of reply. There, that's all. They taken the money, gone. If you email back, you will never get any email. If you call, tak boleh. Semua dah hilang, just $1,000 gone. It's like that. So you have to be very careful. You have to find the journal, the one I bagi list, and you cannot confirm. If the journal is under the list of the website, the one I bagi, nobody will cheat you. Nobody will tell you get the money. They will give you the right invoice, and the invoice will be given to the corresponding author, and they boleh bayar. Okay? So that is the way of getting the not cheated by the journal. You have to be very confirmed that whether the journal under the list or not. Kalau tak, then sometimes dia tipu. You see, sometimes they ask 600. Ni banyak kali dia tanya saya, can you please try ini semua tu? Dia tipu banyak kali. So they always ask the author fees and false claim. Dia cakap saja, oh I pun ada imperfecta, please submit to my journal. When you publish one paper, you dapat banyak email from the predatory journal saying that please hantar the manuscript in my journal. We will do it very fast. Bukan macam tu. Okay? So jangan be a victim for them. Banyak academic journals, global journals, World Academy, Euro Journal. Ni tengok January, just 3 days it has been accepted and published. Any journal, any paper macam tu is not considered as a citation index journal. Itu predatory journal. Tak boleh. So you have to be very careful. Try to avoid these publishers. Okay, ini ada banyak. Dia false matrix. Dia cakap PubMed, dia ada imperfecta, tapi semua tak ada. Ini semua fake one. So how can you find out? You have to confirm that by, sometimes they will, you have to find out that how can you confirm? You have to check it out in the journal whether it's listed in the Scopus or not, in the JCR or not. You have to confirm the checklist. Ini ada checklist juga. Ini fake matrix. Ini tengok. Global imperfecta, ini journal imperfecta, ini pun imperfecta, ini pun imperfecta. Tapi what I said earlier, the purple logo kalau tak ada, itu jangan submit. Sebab ini semua fake matrix. Dia saja cakap, tapi memang tak ada. Dia nak ambil only APC saja. Ini hijack journals. Hijack journals, nothing but the name of the title of the journal will be similar. Tapi bukan similar. You can see that ini Jokul Journal, sini pun Jokul Journal. Tapi ini Journal of Earth Sciences, ini lain. Tapi you know that this is a Jokul Journal and you try to submit the journal, submit into this journal and bias saja. Tapi bukan the true one. Itu hijack journals. Sebab nama sama. Saya pun ada list of the hijack journals, nanti I kongsi. So, what I say there, this is the one is important. Scopus, also the journal citation report. Ini dua most important, and Web of Science is also important. Ini semua citation databases. So, any citation databases, okay. Minimum is PubMed, Medline, and also the Scopus and JCR juga. So, when I say that, it's number of issues, speed of publication. You have to know that how many months they are taking for publishing. Kalau even though other volume and issues you see, sometimes they are taking 2 months or 3 months, then jangan hantar. So you have to see that how the duration of each and every paper. Maximum dia ambil 2 bulan, okay, cukup. Okay, so like that you have to confirm that the number of issues as well. And also you have to see the aims and scope of the journal, whether it's scope of the journal. How I said, you have to find the title, bagi keywords, and then kalau paper already published recently, then the scoping of the one is matched. Okay, what you do is, you boleh hantar semua tu, tapi jangan submit simultaneously. You know what will happen? Saya ada satu manuskrip, tapi journal A ambil masa, journal B tak tahu. So, I will just submit into journal A, journal B, journal C, semua at a time. Bukan macam tu. Kalau you buat, then you are blacklisted. Also, the university also will be blacklisted. Sebab you are wasting the time of the editor, also the reviewer. So, you cannot do it simultaneously. You kena hantar satu and then tunggu. Kalau tak reply and you boleh officially withdraw your manuscript and then only you boleh hantar to the another journal. Kalau tak ada, jangan buat macam tu. Sebab kalau journal accepted, you tak boleh pulang balik. You kena bayar penalty or you are blacklisted. So that's why they're telling that jangan hantar the manuscript simultaneously into different journals. Okay. Kalau this one I'll show you in the website. This one Jane punya tu very good website. You boleh bagi the keywords and it will show you the matching journals for you. Kalau you tak tahu, you just go to the Jane. Type Jane in the Google and then you just give the keywords of your research and find journals. It will give you all the journal punya tu related to you punya research topic. So this is a very good website. Okay, Jane. This one, Edanas, all these things, they will help you to polish the script. Tapi you cannot bayar. But official one, tak tipu. You boleh bayar juga, tapi memang mahal sikit. Tapi they polish the manuscript and they will give you very good outcome, macam very good manuscript, and you boleh hantar to Q3 or Q4 ranking journal pun boleh. Sebab dia bagi banyak comments before you submit to the journal. Tapi you kena bayar lah. Itu. So these are the very good publisher. Ini publisher, ini tak bagus. ANSI.net Open Access is blacklisted by few countries or few institutions. Okay. So these are the very good one. Nature, of course, Taylor Francis, Wheely, Sage, Oxford, all the publishers where they will publish you punya outcomes. Okay, BMC journals memang ambil masa, tengok almost 170 days, and ini pun 112 days, jangan hantar ini. Hindawi pun dia bagi how many days? Minimum 2 month ke 3 month macam tu. The paling cepat is MDPI, only 15 days saja. Tapi you kena bayar 2,000 franc, Swiss franc. Memang mahal. Macam mana nak bayar? Indonesia, some of the universities, kalau you ada grant, research grant, you boleh bayar. Kalau tak ada, tak boleh. Let's say for example, I'm just giving some tips lah. So I tahu sekarang you, say what you do is, I ada research grant, then if I see that it's more or less similar to the punya tu, then you can share, you can add me as a co-author, I boleh contribute to the manuscript, then I can be the co-corresponding author, I boleh bayar instead of you. But you are the first author. I am the co-corresponding author. Then co-corresponding author, then dia boleh bayar on behalf of you. Okay. Then I boleh contribute juga. So like that, you have to find the researchers who are willing to be the co-corresponding authors. Dia boleh bayar from their institute or from the research grant. And sometimes low income countries, macam Egypt or some of the countries, they are fully waive. Let's say I am from Egypt, okay, and I will be the co-corresponding author. Saya pun tak boleh bayar 2,000 Swiss franc. Sebab they waive the APC from the low income countries. You pun boleh cari the researchers. So you have to have the network collaboration. So that's one of the way of finding the APC for the journal. Okay. Kalau you tak nak, I don't want Masu, I don't want anyone from Egypt. Tapi I cannot publish in a very good journal. I ada semua list juga. Okay. So nanti I kongsi some of the journals don't have the APC as well. So ini fast publishing, you can see that very fast. Some of the journal are very fast really. Impact factor pun ada. Ini some of the journals to avoid, macam African World Press, Euro journals. Ini semua tak bagus. Okay, you try to avoid the publishers. So the conclusion is, it's not only one way. You have to see the impact factor, you have to see the scope of the journal, you have to see the cost, and you have to see whether it's open access or not, and whether it's the duration, number of volumes. Then only you boleh pilih the right journal. Even though you choose everything, you cannot confirm dalam website the one I bagi. Kalau journal tak ada dalam website, jangan hantar. Okay? I think ada satu break. Ya. Yeah. Ini scientific writing. So until now, I dah bagi that how to find the right journal. Faham kah? Okay. Ada satu break, so I kena bagi. You can ask any questions now based on the journal. Any questions? Otherwise, I will ask. Final year project students, now you will know that if a supervisor asking you to find the journal, then you can pergi the website, then confirm that this is the journal under the scopus. I can even show you the boleh buka the Excel sheet. Ada scopus.
Ini buat para student atau juga lecturer during we are take a break, maybe you have any question to asking for Professor
Ni apa?
Fasu ya.
March ada kah? March. Tak nampak.
Ada. Ini Bu Dina ada pertanyaan.
Ini semua ada. Saya ada list of hijack journal ada hijack. Saya tak nampak. You boleh nampak kah? Cek. Sorry. Okay. Ini Scopus journal. Okay, ini all the list, all the journals under the Scopus. I have given already. So you boleh pilih the journals related to you. You can see the category on the other side. Ini semua ada category. Boleh baca sikit. And then you can filter it out and you can find the journals related to the pharmacology ka or cardiovascular ka, anything you boleh. So this is the list of the journals under Scopus. And then folder. Ini hijack, ya. Okay, ini ada hijack journal, boleh baca. Ini semua hijack. Jangan hantar to the hijack journal. And then folder. No cost. Springer. Okay, ini some of the journals dia tanah APC, boleh free one. So ini some of the journals juga ada free. And then pharmacology. Okay, these are the journals. Boleh baca sikit. These are the journals only for the pharmacy. You boleh pilih journal anywhere from this one, and you can confirm that whether it's a Q1 or Q2. And ini semua dalam pharmacology saja. Boleh pilih. And then satu lagi pharmacology and pharmacy ini ni. The previous one is the ESCI is going to become up. This one is already have the impact factor. Tengok semua pharmacology ada Q1 turun. The paling tinggi is 120. The paling tinggi atas. Paling tinggi is 120. Nature Reviews Drug Discovery is the number 1 journal in the pharmacology. And then the down one, the last one. Last one. Okay, the last journal, 0.1 pharmaceutical care from Spain is called 0.1. 0.1 pun boleh hantar. Sebab itu dalam impact factor. So, tak ada kisah. Scopus pun ada. So, ini journals only for the pharmacology. So, I dah bagi semua. Now, what you have to do is, you have to write the manuscript and boleh hantar to the journal. Tak ada maksud semua journal, tapi saya tak ada manuscript. Saya tak tahu macam mana nak write manuscript, right? Nanti I show you that how to write the manuscript.
Dr. Fasu, can you this Excel for us? Okay, thank you very much.
Semua free. I'm not going to have it. Okay,
thank
so you can
much.
have it and you boleh cari juga.
Okay, Dr. Fasi, maybe I have one question for you about my research. So I have research with my student about extract metabolic secondary from plant curry leaf. Maybe in Malaysia, I don't know, we say kari, daun kari. In Malaysia, we extract from curry leaves to I get the flavonoid, alkaloid, tannin, and something like that. And how I know the quality of my title, my research, so I submit of go hit to Q1, maybe Q2 or Q3, because before maybe in 2021, I have one research, but I took twice reject from Journal of Indonesia, but science focus to Q3, yeah. So maybe you have tips and trick to or advice for us, yeah, to how I know the quality of my research. So I so confident, yeah, confident to submit my title in the Scopus maybe Q1.
Okay, so for that, next section I'll be telling you as well, but anyway, I'll give you the answer for this one. So what you have to do is, you have to compare the published paper from the Q ranking journals, and then you see that whether they have done the similar kind of analysis or not. Kalau any analysis is missing or validation is the most important thing. Kalau the validation or this kind of points or statistical or something is missing from the from your research, then you kena tambahkan semua. Okay, so then that means your research outcomes is already matching with the high quality punya standard punya paper. Like what analysis they have done, you also do the same kind of analysis. How they use the software, you boleh pilih the software, the one with the free or not, but the outcomes will be similar. It doesn't matter that this kind of chart or this chart, as long as the outcomes is quite similar, then you are matching the manuscript, the quality of the manuscript with the ranking journal published paper, then you will feel confident. Kalau as I said that you boleh tahu that my technical experiment tak cukup, tapi orang lain memang bagus, the publisher one, the high ranking journal published one, then macam mana you boleh hantar to the one. They tahu that this work I have done very efficiently with the high instruments or high kind of things, tapi you punya tu tak. So kalau you tak match with the memang tak boleh publish.
In the same title, when I reject from one journal Q1 and I switch to another journal, maybe Q3 or 4, can I choose the clean B?
Boleh juga, tak ada masalah. Because sometimes if you switch to the one, my suggestion is always try to submit to the higher ranking journals. You tahu that memang tu they reject, tapi you boleh dapat comments. The comments you get it, you boleh polish it. Okay, polish the manuscript and hantar to another journal. Because you already polish the manuscript based on the comments they bagi, almost 80% very bagus, right? Then you hantar to the other journals, they bagi sikit-sikit comments saja. Itu pun boleh. Okay, so we will have a small break and nanti kita continue how to write the manuscript juga.
Okay, give big applause to Professor Vasudevan for very good presentation, and we can learn so many lessons for us in order to improve our skill and how to select the right journal with the high impact. But after this, we will continue with the next session with the title Effective Strategies for Writing Manuscript and Skill and Tricks in Publishing. Okay, as we know, as a lecturer is really important for us here to achieve the higher career. And okay, we will take a break for 10 minutes and we will continue after this. So just stay in this room. Thank you.
Kok belum boleh keluar ya?
Kepada seluruh mahasiswa, diharapkan masuk kembali ya nak, kegiatan belum selesai. Ya, tolong tetap duduk di tempatnya masing-masing. Karena acara kita belum selesai. Mohon kerjasamanya ya.
Tes. Semua masuk, duduk balik, tidak ada yang keluar. Ditandain yang keluar. Siapa yang keluar tadi? Masuk, ini cuman break ya. Duduk semua. Nih tadi ya mau kabur ya. Mana yang di tengah nih? Udah keluar semua? Masuk semua. Ini setelah break ya, masuk pemaparan materi lagi, sekitar 10 menit siap tuh udah closing. So, tetap di tempat duduk masing-masing. Oke ya, Pak Armia sudah bisa kita mulai. Siap pertanyaan ya. Jadi nanti dari kubu sini harus ada 2 pertanyaan. Ya. Dari kubu sini 2 pertanyaan siapkan. Nanti ibu yang tunjuk. Siapkan 2 pertanyaan, dari kubu sini 2 pertanyaan. Ya, Aulia 1, satu lagi siapa? 2 pertanyaan. Satu lagi dari siapa nih? Ayo ya, pokoknya 2 dari sini, 2 dari sana. Harus ada pertanyaan ya. Pakai bahasa apapun boleh, jangan bahasa Aceh ya, nggak ngerti ya, Pak Dr. Fasuh. Oke, silakan Pak Armia.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back. Maybe. Ya mungkin yang masih di luar bisa langsung masuk ke dalam. We will continue for the next session 2, still with Association Professor Dr. Vasudevan in Ramachandran, and now we will continue for the next title with the subject Effective Strategies for Writing Manuscript and Skills and Tricks in Publishing. Okay, please.
Kita continue. Okay, dulu I dah cakap dan macam mana pilih the journal. Semua at least you got some information that how to find the right journal. Sekarang, okay, Dr. Vasu dah cakap semua journal ada, tapi saya tak ada manuscript. Macam mana saya nak tulis manuscript? Saya tak ada apa. So you have to now start writing the manuscript, and you should know the skills in writing the manuscript juga. Situ ada banyak ways, ada banyak cara to how to write the manuscript. But I'll try to give my own way, and you can take it in the right way, and you boleh adjust sikit juga lah. Okay, for example, nowadays, dulu what will happen is, what you will do usually, idea, and then dia bagi research and write paper. Right? Betul. Tapi sekarang, you can get the idea, you boleh write paper and also do research. Macam mana? Hingga I cakap that you no need to spend any ringgit for writing manuscript, tak payah ambil research grant, no need. And even for APC pun, ada bagi some of the journals without the APC juga. So sekarang, if you are in the first semester or in the second semester for postgraduate, even final year project students memang tak ada masalah sebab they have to concentrate on the studies. Tapi you are a PhD student, okay, what you have to do is jangan waste the first or second semester, because usually the first semester you will be asking to write the research proposal. The research proposal is the main thing that what you need to do for your research for the next 3 years ka, 2 years ka, for your master or PhD program, right? So when I see any kind of students punya computer, you boleh nampak, I boleh nampak tu ada banyak folder PDF files, right? But with that PDF files, you can do it systematically, and you can write systematic review paper, or you can do the scoping review paper, or atau narrative review paper. Itu doesn't have any research grant. You just need only the proper internet and also the databases, and you have to follow the guidelines. Itu saja. Then in the second semester itself, you boleh dapat satu paper, and that too that it will be published in the impact factor or scopus. Sebab always the scoping review or what do you call systematic review and will be accepted in a high ranking journal. So jangan waste, if you are doing master or PhD, jangan waste the first semester. Okay? Say that you can even start writing the paper. Jangan take it in the wrong way. You have to do the research, of course, as an outcome based on the objective. That is for the experimental work. But what I'm saying is, you can write the paper based on the review one. Systematic review ka, meta-analysis ka, scoping review or narrative review. Those kind of things you need only the knowledge, and also you need the follow the proper guidelines juga saja. So always plan. Kalau tak ada planning, sangat susah. Usually what I will ask my postgraduate students, when they want to do something, I will give them 1 month, first 1 month. Go and prepare the table of contents. Kalau table of contents dah prepare, the students will focus na, sebab kalau I check up that, macam for example diabetes, hypertension, they ambil semua information from until now. I don't want. I want to focus the proper one, and you boleh confirm dengan supervisor, so that for the next 2 years, until I habis, I focus only the particular topic saja. So always get the table of contents and get approval from your supervisor. Of course, nanti you boleh update the references saja. Tapi tak payah tukar banyak topics. But you are focusing only in the particular topics, and you boleh download the articles based on that. So the planning is very important for the postgraduate students in the beginning itself. You are targeting. As I said that, kalau you are going to target only the Scopus index, then you can, let's say for example, anyone is doing case control studies, cross-sectional studies here? Cross-sectional dalam hospital ada. Any research orang buat dengan hospital juga. Dalam Bandar Aceh Hospital ada. Okay, tak apa. Kalau ada you buat hospital, for example, you punya research is going to be collecting samples more than 500 or 600 or 300. But in the beginning, what you can do is, in the first semester, whatever, you can have the same kind of methodology. You boleh pilih only 100 or 150 samples as a preliminary study. That one you boleh publish it as well. Then once you finish the whole outcome after 2 years, you punya sample size will be more than 500 to 600. Itu pun you boleh publish it. Tapi after 2 years, Jangam published the 600 patients in one table, the same 600 patients in another manuscript, tak boleh. Sebab you are replicating the same research, same data into the different journals.